Hey guys, as you can see, I put up a new light so that way I can film at nighttime in the studio and still have good quality footage. Today, or tonight actually because I'm filming later, today I'm going to be talking about music. I'm going to be talking about how I've had writer's block for quite a while now. I'm going to be talking about what it's like writing a song and, you know, me trying to write a new song and just all things music and musician-y. So I was gonna play you the new song I've been trying to work on. However, if you look closely, you will see that I have broken a string. I was rocking out too hard. No, I'm kidding. God, I sound real nerdy when I say things like that, don't I? Music nerd. No, I broke a string. I was strumming too hard and the strings are getting old, so I gotta get new ones. I could still maybe play some of the new song I'm trying to write, but I actually did that in the last vlog briefly. For now, I'm gonna just set this down though. So what I wanted to talk about today was having writer's block mainly, which is what I've had for a little while now. And it's this really sort of pressurized feeling. It's like you have this thing in the back of your head like a little guy with a pick. And he's just picking away, saying, hey, you know, you're not working on this, you're not working on this. And every time you try, it's just nothing comes out. It's upsetting because, you know, it's the one thing that I like really love to do. It's this one thing that I'm like, yes, this is me. But then you hit this wall and you just can't seem to, you know, get past it. I've always wanted to make music that touches people. Like, I've always wanted to make music where it's that song that you remember from a certain amazing moment in your life. Like, let's say, you know, there's a point in your life where you meet somebody or you're experiencing something incredible. It's a night you'll never forget. The stars are out and maybe you're in the back of a truck or something and my song comes on and it's the perfect song for the moment. You know, whenever you hear my song after that, years and years down the road, you always think of that moment. That's what I've always wanted my music to be able to do. I've always wanted it to be a part of people's lives and influence them in a positive way. And when I'm not able to write something new, it's always this feeling of like, this is it, this is the end, you're never gonna write another new thing in your life. And I know that sounds foolish probably to a lot of people, but in my head, it's this immediate like panic of like, oh my god, it's never gonna happen again. And so I'll be thinking things like, is this the last song I'm ever gonna write? Is this as good as it gets? And now I've had writer's block for, let's see, I've had writer's block already for almost a year. Has it been almost a year?
And I don't really wanna know if you're really here. And
I've had writer's block for almost a year again, just like the last time. It's so weird. When I first started doing music, I was writing another song like every day. I was writing a new song, and granted that was at the very beginning of when I was first starting to write music, so I'm bound to just be writing all this garbage. And I guess over time it's gotten slower and slower to write, and not because it's gotten harder necessarily. The lyrics are never the hard part for me, and neither is really the music. The hard part for me is finding a vocal melody that sort of is different from the music but still rides along with it really nicely. You know, something where when you hear it you go, oh, I didn't expect that, but it still sounds really good with it. And that's the part I always have trouble with, writing a vocal melody. I won't write a song unless I feel an emotional connection to it. It's the weirdest thing. When I write music, it's very organic. Like, it's not just a thing where if I force it and force it and force it, it happens. I've only been able to force it and make it happen twice, I think. Twice. Every other time though, it's always been this thing where it just happens. Like, I'll be sitting down, playing, and just kind of humming, mumbling crap, maybe rapping, whatever, and then it just happens. Usually words that are random come out at first, but then I'm like, oh my gosh, I have this, and then I start writing, and then I form the song around something that I've actually experienced, and then I turn it into a song about something that means something to me, but now I have this vocal melody, and this music and these lyrics that I really enjoy. And so for me, it has to happen that way. Like, it has to be like getting, you know, struck with a bolt of lightning. Like, you feel it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's it. So as I said before, I've been working on a new song, or I've been trying to. I actually just now, a little bit ago, like maybe 5 minutes ago, just started writing out these lyrics because I think I have something. So I have my lyrics right here on a little sticky notes. I'm sorry if you can't read that, you probably can't, it looked blurry on the screen. But I have my lyrics on sticky notes. I usually write on a big white piece of paper, but I don't have one at the moment. So I have these lyrics and I think I like them. And I could maybe play it for you guys, but I'm missing the bottom string on the guitar, so it won't have the full effect. I would play it on like one of the electric guitars or something, but right now I don't like the tuning of that and I don't want to have to mess with it or anything. But it is the chords from the last video that I uploaded, which I'll have a little clip of it playing right here. The last video I did. By the way, if anyone's curious about how I have this whole camera set up, usually, sometimes I'll have a tripod like right down here in front of the desk, because this is on a desk and there's a computer here and everything. But actually what I have is I have like a suction cup mount that the camera's hooked to, and I usually just suction the camera right to the desk. That's how I film this. Not too long ago I had someone reach out to me. I won't mention their name because I don't want to, I don't know, make them feel weird or anything, I guess. But I had someone reach out to me. It was somebody I knew back when I was in high school. They were a few grades below me, but they were always really nice. They seemed like they might be kind of shy, and they said that they loved my music. And that they listen to it like every day, and they said that my music, it fits their life basically. And they told me that it was good to hear someone writing about things that actually take place in life. And it was really a good feeling, and they actually wanted to get together with me and hang out. And I told them I would. I was like, yeah, for sure. And then they ended up canceling on me because they were sick. Which was too bad. I actually was kind of looking forward to it. But it was really a cool feeling. I've had that happen a couple times. I had it happen with some people up at Western Washington University. They messaged me and they actually asked me to drive. I live in this little town called Sultan, which is almost 2 hours away from Western Washington University, which is up in this area called Bellingham. And they asked me to come up and play for them at this open mic they have, and they wanted me to play one song that I had written that they really enjoyed, which is my song How Many Times. And so just because they did that, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do it now. And I went up there and I thought it was just gonna be the one person, and they brought a whole group of friends with them, and they all came to listen. And as soon as I started singing, they were singing the song with me. Like, they knew my lyrics. And that was one of the most humbling experiences I've ever had. It was really emotional and it was really cool. And if those people who go to Western, if you know that I'm talking about you and you watch this vlog, I want you to know that that was very appreciated, and I will never forget it. And that brings me to the other reason why I take longer to write music now. The reason why is because even though I want to write something that touches me, and I want it to be perfect in a sense in my eyes, I also want it to be perfect in your guys' eyes. I want you guys to enjoy it. I don't want to put out something and make you guys sort of in a way lose faith in me, like, oh, that was his next song that he put out? Oh, what's happening to him? I really don't want that as an artist. I really don't want you guys to dislike my music. I mean, obviously, if somebody doesn't like it, it's like, okay, well, they don't like it. But the people who do already enjoy it, I don't want you guys to, you know, stop enjoying it. I really want you to like everything I do. What I want to talk about next is, like, the process of writing music. Whenever I write new music, or whenever I'm creating music for the vlogs or anything like that, or music for friends, I always start with the music, like the music, like just the notes. There are people who like write lyrics first and then they fit the music to that. I am not one of those people. I write the music first, and then I come up with the lyrical melody second, and I come up with the lyrics last. It's interesting to come up with the lyrical melody second before you even have lyrics, but it's like I said before, it's organic, it kind of just falls out. And so that's how I write music. It's like music, lyric, melody, and then lyrics. I'm sorry you can't see the whole guitar. I'd have to lower it too low and then my head would be cut off, and we don't want that. Or maybe we do. Alright, so this is the song that I've been working on. I'm gonna look at my little cheat sheet here to make sure I don't forget any of the lyrics. And remember, there's a bottom string missing, so those high notes aren't gonna sound exactly right. Now I know I started the song halfway through there. The reason why is because at the very beginning I had a coughing attack, just like at the very beginning of the video. I'm still just a little bit getting over that sickness I had, so there's a bit of a cough left, and sometimes when I sing it like happens. I hope you guys enjoyed the demo-y type song that I'm working on, and I hope you liked the changes in it and some of the, I don't know, intricacies of it. If you haven't checked out the new I Don't Really Want to Know music session video, you should check it out. It's pretty cool. It's the whole process of how I recorded and performed my song, I Don't Really Want to Know. It shows all the instruments I played, everything. It's pretty cool. The link will be in the description below. Check it out. Well, that should probably be the end of the vlog. I've talked long enough about music. If you guys do have any questions though, or you want to, you know, hear me talk about something else related to music, because I can talk about anything music related for as long as forever. Comment in the video down below or anything like that. And I'll be sure to talk about it in the next one. If you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe and then hit the little bell next to it, and then why not check out the links below.